Hello and welcome to this edition of Creator Corner here on Haps. I'm your host, Peter Bittner, the head of community, and we have with us today the lovely Skye, an incredible musician here. Skye, you're now on screen. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? It's awesome to
Good.
be here.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Yeah, we're thrilled. We've really enjoyed your recent sets. Tell me about how you first learned about Haps and when you joined.
well, I learned about Haps through a friend. Everybody was talking about other apps ending, and this one was the one that people were turning to because it was really good. And you guys look after us amazingly. So I thought, yeah, well, let's give it a go. And yeah, and here we are. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It's been a really great experience for me.
That's fantastic to hear. I'm so glad. Yeah, we have a great community of musicians as well that I know you've been collaborating with. You were on our recent Haps concert just a couple weeks ago, which was a
Yeah.
blast. You've really jumped in, it seems.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see the different types of people that are on this app actually, because I do a lot of creating, but I don't, I mean I should interact a little more with other people, but I have a lot uh I'm quite busy, so I don't really stay on the app. So it was a lovely opportunity for me to actually have a look at the different genres and types of musicians that are on this app, and it was very interesting.
Absolutely, yeah. And speaking of interaction, so I just want to say hello to those in the comments here. We have Martin from Greater Manchester. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know if you're watching. We have Andrew from Scotland as well here. So, folks on your side of the pond are representing so far. Thanks for joining, guys. And let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Drop us a note. We will remind everyone that you're able to ask questions here as well as part of this interview with Skye. The point of this show is to really get to know creators here a little bit better and provide a little bit of a spotlight. So, oh, well, lots of folks jumping in now. Hi from Quebec. Hello from Sweden, says Peter. Awesome. Hello
Wow,
from
lots of
Denmark.
places.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So, global audience here already. So, Sky, tell me a little bit about your background musically.
Well, I've really just been singing my whole life, really. I can't really think of a time where I wasn't singing or listening to music or Disney or Barbie. Or, I was very much of a princess little child. So I always had my princess dress on, and I always had my um, little CDs that I used to put into my jewelry box to play and sing along to. So I guess all the way from the age maybe 2 or 3, as soon as I could talk, I was singing. So
You have
yeah,
such a
my family.
natural singing voice. I'll say it definitely does not surprise me that you
Oh,
started early here.
oh, thank you so much. My parents are very musical themselves, so yeah.
Tell me
Uh,
about that. Are they trained musically, or is it just a
no,
musical family?
we just appreciate different types of music. I mean, my dad loves rock and metal, and um, my mom loves more of like EDM, kind of chilled, um, tropical house. So it's like a great juxtaposition between different music tastes that we grew up listening to as kids. In South Africa as well, different cultural musics. Because I grew up in South Africa and moved to England. So yeah, different cultured music.
No doubt. I can imagine. Tell me a little bit about, those various influences there musically in terms of geography. Were you listening, as a family or, in particular to certain genres of music in different places? What was the music culture like for you in South Africa, for example?
It just introduced me to different wider ranges of music. Like I think that's why I have such an eclectic type of this. I can't pinpoint uh my style or the music, my favorite music, because I have so many types. Like I just love music in general, so I guess it hasn't limited my Here's my kitty cat, sorry. It
All
hasn't
good.
limited my kind of view of music. Like I'm always very open-minded to try different things, sing different songs in different ways, you know. So it's really helped with my broadening my perspectives from a very young age, I suppose. Yeah.
Amazing. I just want to greet some more people in the comments here. Thanks for tuning in. We have Annie, Linny, Mike, Des. Thanks so much for tuning in. And let us know if you have questions for Skye in the audience. Drop us a comment here with a question that you'd like us to ask.
Ask away.
Ask away. Yes, now's the time to get to know Skye a bit more. And so, just for folks who may not be familiar with you here on the platform or in the comments here yet, tell us, if everyone subscribes to you as they should right now, especially if you haven't already, what can they expect? How often do you play? What type of music generally do you enjoy performing on Haps?
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't think I can pinpoint my own style really. I like to enjoy what I sing and feel what I sing, and I think I won't perform something that I don't enjoy. So it's more of like I'm a lot more relaxed, laid back, maybe something that you could listen to wind down. I think I'm more of that kind of genre, if that even is a genre.
It's a
So,
mood, and yes, no, that sounds about right. Absolutely, I find some relaxation when I tune in and listen. Sky, so some folks,
aw, thank
big
you.
fans already in the comments here too. Most genuine woman I've seen on here, says Mike. That is quite a compliment.
Aw,
Love her voice, says Red Talk. That's
oh,
great
that's
to
so
hear.
sweet. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it.
So I know you are learning guitar. It sounds like that's pretty recent. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean, I mention it like every live because I'm so self-conscious about it because I know that I'm not a good guitar player. But
Well, you
even
can fool
more,
all of us. I mean, I'm learning guitar right now as well, just behind the scenes here, but you play
oh
much
wow.
better than I do, and I think you are able to find that sweet spot and play what you can and match your voice really well. So
Well,
that's a
thank you.
recent
I
journey.
can get away with being a noob.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the basics. Tell me, how long have you been playing exactly?
Just since August.
Uh-huh. Wow. So super recent. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And Linny, yes, you do have to watch her streams. Absolutely. Sky, when do you stream generally? Do you have a streaming schedule or something?
Um, I stream mostly every 2 to 3 days. So, um, like if you subscribe to me, I think it shows where like if I schedule a live, um, I think I do it every 2 to 3 days. I think I should actually
Mhm.
do like a weekday that I go live because I think that would be better. But I haven't figured that out yet.
Well,
I,
it can be tough with scheduling. So yes, do subscribe. You'll get those updates every time a post is scheduled and a live is on the books on the calendar. But we have a good question here. Who is your favorite female artist? That's a great one. Thanks for the question, Mike.
Ooh. Wow, I don't know. I think I would have to say, oof. it's it's either Dolly Parton or
Classic.
Lana Del Rey, I suppose. They just have
Lana Del
such
Rey. Hmm.
peaceful vibes about them, and I really admire that. Yeah.
Mike was guessing Adele, and he says I was wrong.
Adele? Yes, I love Adele. Oh my
Who
goodness.
doesn't? Who
She
doesn't?
has the same vibe. Like both those artists. I mean, I couldn't pick one. Every artist has their own charms and their own way of singing and their own style. And I just think each and every one of the artists that I love, I think I would value equally. I couldn't really pinpoint one.
No need. Yeah. Amy Winehouse? Asks Martin.
Amy Winehouse is another one of my biggest inspos. She is so just her music is so soulful and honest. You know, like you can tell the difference between a highly manufactured song and something ordinary. Well, not ordinary, authentic. That's the better word. Yeah, and I just love the authenticity and the rawness of her voice. I think that's really what I'm drawn to.
Yeah, that makes sense. So Andrew's asking, when am I going to let you sing for a bit? I'm not sure if that's scheduled for this stream per se, but when's your next stream? I know you have other things going on right now.
uh, I think later on this week, it's Monday today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Later on this
At
week,
least you.
maybe Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I definitely will go live this week, so stay tuned.
All right, you'll just have to subscribe and see then, Andrew. Yes, and you can also check out some replays on Skye's profile. I'm assuming, are you leaving those up as well?
Yes, yes. No, I'm not taking
Great.
those down. I always save them up.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it makes it easier for folks to drop some comments and awards as well after the fact, which is great. Foamy Homie, hello from Los Angeles. Al Sanchez, yes, great to see another musician here in the comments too. Al, also from the
Oh
LA
yes,
area.
I watched Foamy after he performed after me on the concert. It was so good. Oh, I had a
Foamy
great laugh.
drops some beats. Yep, yep. He has many, many talents, that's for sure. And Al
Yeah.
also, I think, was on the day of the Haps concert a couple weeks ago. He had basically the after party stream. So Al is a really talented musician. Love to see folks here in the comments here as well. Excellent. Eyebrows looking great. I'm assuming you're talking about me, Des. Thank you very much. I worked very hard on them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely, definitely. I mean,
Al says she's like me, no schedule. Schedule? What's that? Says her talk. Yes, so
that
the
is
best.
so true, so true. I
I
have
can
to agree with
relate. I can relate. So, best thing to do is to subscribe and get those notifications. But Sky, you're on every couple weeks. When was your first stream on Haps? Do you remember that?
that. Wow, I think it was a month ago.
Wow,
Um,
that,
and
it
yeah,
feels like you've been on the app for a while, but
yeah, it
maybe
kind
that's
of
just
feels
because you're
like
regular.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that, but yeah, I think about a month ago. I might be wrong. I don't know, but the first time I came on here, I didn't know what to expect, but I was very pleasantly surprised. Everybody here is so nice to me. Um, because you know, with other live streaming apps, you have a lot of trolls and a lot of people that just don't want to take you seriously. So I think I found my community very quickly here. So I really did enjoy it.
That's fantastic to hear. Absolutely no schedule, says Foamy. Talking to Andrew, get with the program. Yeah, so schedules, schmedules, as I say. But let's see, only nice to authentic people like her, says Red Talk. Wow, you have lots of
Aw.
fans in the comments here. Lenny says we don't like trolls on here. Yes, that is true. We try to stick to the community guidelines here and make it a safe and fun space for creators. Absolutely. Um, and let's get some more questions from the audience. Do you have questions for Skye? Skye, do you have questions for them? Actually, I don't know why I'm making this one-sided.
Well, I mean, how did everybody hear about this app? I mean, I only heard it from a friend, but I don't know. It just seems like there's so many apps like this, and you never know which ones are reliable or real or or genuine. So
Yeah,
yeah.
good question for folks in the comments as well. Feel free to answer that. Meanwhile, we have a couple for you. Um, so let's see. Mike's asking how long have you been playing guitar? So we asked that earlier. It sounds like just about a month. If or no, sorry, since August. Been on the app since, for a month. Been
Yeah.
playing guitar since roughly August. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Summary?
So playing guitar 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's impressive. So what got you into music? Asked Des.
What got me into music? Oh, Barbie. Barbie definitely did.
Do
Barbie
tell.
and the Magic of the Rainbow, or Barbie and the Pegasus, or you know those those movies. Those made up my childhood, and all all of the, especially the soundtracks of Barbie, Princess and the Pauper. Not only does it, I mean, I'm gonna fangirl a little bit about Barbie, but not
Go
only does
for it. Hey, I'm
it
wearing hot pink right now. I think it's a there's no better time than now.
not only did it teach me that, you know, both sides of the spectrum, being rich and poor, both have their problems, but it also, I mean, gave me my love of music. I think that movie specifically, um I mean, if you go and have a look at some of their soundtracks, oh, it's just stunning. Some, they really did put that movie is a work of art, although it is a kids movie. um so I suppose when I was very young, I think it came out in 2007. I was very young when I started um, singing to Barbie movies.
There you go. You don't get a more honest answer than that. Yes, so got all the details. That makes total sense. She reminds me of Emily Blunt. Well, that is a compliment, certainly. Um, what
Oh
other
my
questions do you have?
god.
Oh, we have one from Andrew in Scotland. Do you perform off haps, busking, for example?
I've actually never performed in front of any audience, or I've never busked. I've never done anything like that, but I do. I really do want to. I just, 2 years ago, before COVID, I was only, I'm 20 now, but I was quite, 2 years when it comes to being a teenager, it's quite a long time. So when I was 18, I didn't have enough confidence to actually go do that, and then COVID hit. So then that, self-explanatory. But yeah, I do want to do that at some point. I do want to actually get on a stage and, you know, get over my stage fright, because when I
So
first came
it's
on here as well, I was just very nervous and I get claustrophobic, and my throat closes up and I don't know what to do. So it's like I need to get over that fear.
well, it's impressive. You've been brave and vulnerable and shared a lot of your talents with the community so far, and I'm sure that will
Thank
continue to build for you in terms of momentum. So you've never played in front of a live audience. Wow, that's
you.
amazing.
Never.
You could have fooled me.
Very.
Other questions from the audience? Let us know here. Let's see. Some comments about the color pink on me and guys in general. Newsflash, you're still very young, says Al. Yes.
It's not pink, it's salmon, they say.
There you go. Swift Beats in the house. Good to see you. Sign her already. Record deals?
Oh,
Perhaps
I wish.
one day.
That would be amazing, honestly. It's one of my dreams to be signed, but we'll see.
one step at a time. Yeah, I mean that's brings up a great topic. Do you have goals, musically or artistically? It sounds like you've already
Well,
been thinking about some of those things.
I do have goals, especially by the end of the year. I wanted to have released my single, Gaslight. It's in the works and I'm so excited to show everybody, but it's far from finished. It's really beautiful, I must say. Like when I listen to it, I really do even admire my own voice, which never happens to me. um,
So high praise, yes. If you yourself feel like it's up to your standards, I'm sure a lot of artists can relate to that. So out by the end of the year, and where can folks hear it? Are you going to be performing it live here on Haps at some point?
Oh yes, when it's released, I will definitely be broadcasting it every time, because I want everybody to hear it. It's beautiful. But closer closer to Halloween now, I'll be releasing a Halloween song called "Demons Gleam,"
Oh
and
wow, no
it's
kidding.
very creepy. It's not child friendly. They'll be creeped out. They'll be a little scared. So keep that in mind. But no, it I really do enjoy listening to that so far. I mean, it's probably going to be finished in the next few days, and we want to release it before Halloween. So I'm so excited for everybody to hear that as well, because it's really got the Halloween spirit. Yeah.
I
So
love
then
that.
after that, I'm also working on a song called Dream, and it's more of like if a song was a color, it would be like a pastel pink, yellow, blue, It would be light, you know. It just the song to me is what it is. Dream. It's very soft. It's very like sensual to listen to. So uh, hopefully that would be released soon.
So you're
Hopefully,
working on a lot right now. First of all, I just want to press timeout and plug our Haps event. We're having a nearly, let's see, 4+ hour stream here on Friday for Halloween in honor of it. And we actually do have some musical spots for artists in 15-minute blocks throughout that. So I'm happy to send that over to you in case you want
oh,
to
that's
perform it.
amazing. I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's amazing. You don't hear many artists who are making, their own Halloween centric song. So I had to ask. But yeah, we'll send over that sign up sheet for artists, and we're gonna have a lot of other fun events. There's gonna be some costume contests and a few other things. So I will be plugging that throughout the week here. We'll send out some more info for everyone. But yeah, it's gonna be very festive. We have some great hosts who will be guest hosting for that. Pablo and I will be, trying to produce behind the scenes and all that. Yes. So Pablo says sign up link coming soon. Yep. Yep. Awesome. Other questions from the commenters here from the audience? Let us know. Please drop a note here. Thanks to all those who are tuning in.
Yep.
Hello from Klamath Falls. Folks from all over the world. Great to see you here. So I interrupted you. You were talking about some other songs, I believe, that you're writing or working on. Tell me a little bit about what were you going to
Oh
say
no,
and
that's okay. Well, I was just saying, hopefully Dream will be released this week. I'm working on something else called Burning. It's more of a it's another one of my songs. It talks more of uh, like if everything was gone, if you were stripped to the bare minimum, what would matter to you? That's basically like the questions. Um, the song really makes you think. It's thought provoking. So I really like that. But
Mhm.
also, the guy that I'm working with, he's very uh, he's more EDM, more house. So I'm like I said earlier, the kinds of um, broad perspectives that I'm keeping open to everything because that's I think an how art is created. Like if you have a canvas and you have paints, you just see what you come up with. So I'm just really excited to see how that turns out with my style and his style. And yeah, when you combine two different styles, I mean, you create your own kind of your own vibe, and that's what makes you different. So hopefully that'll be released soon. Not soon, soon, but soon.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I love that. Getting a question. Do you have a favorite type of wine? Interesting.
What kind of
You know,
wine? I don't drink.
there you go. Got
um,
the answer.
I mean,
Um,
I do a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I like just, I don't know. I don't really have a preference.
no worries. That was a bit far field, but we got there. Guessed wrong again, says
That's
Mike.
okay. Be as
Mike,
far afield with your questions as you like.
thanks for giving Skye some exposure.
Oh,
She has the voice of an angel. Oh, wow.
thank you, child of
Our
God.
pleasure.
Thank you.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah,
Awesome. So tell
everything.
me a little bit more about, your process for songwriting. So tell us, do you have kind of, I guess, solo, for example, when you're not collaborating with other artists, what does that process look like? What inspires you to start to write music even?
Mm. So my process can go a few different ways. So I could just be on my laptop looking at new music, looking for new music, being inspired by new music, sitting down with my guitar and just being inspired by other artists. I'd either come up with a melody first, then write to the melody, or write a song and then come up with a melody to the lyrics. Or both of I have two very close friends, and they're very talented writers. So I could they could give me a piece of theirs, and come up with a melody. Or I could go for a walk with my cat with my guitar and sit in the middle of the field and come up with something totally
Wait, you take
monotone.
your time out. You take your cats for walks? Is that what happens?
Oh yeah. she, I take my cat for a walk. She's different.
That's awesome. And do you need a
Yeah.
leash for that, or is she able
Oh
to
no,
heel?
he's fine. We just
He,
go for a walk and yeah.
that is
I just
amazing.
only realized now how weird that sounded, but yeah, I do that.
No, all good, all good.
Yeah.
Some questions here about let's see, coffee or tea. Does it have to be
Mhm.
or? That's all.
Tea all the
Tea,
way. I love tea.
tea all the way. Okay, there you go.
And cats. Cats or dogs? Cats.
There we go.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Veda, good to see you here. Australia
Oh,
on my way. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, it's intuitive. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Um, let us know some other questions.
yeah. Um, well, as far as inspiration, I guess I can be inspired by literally anything, by a movie, by something I see, a thought, literally anything. Someone could have gone through an experience and I want to write about it for them, because I do think that in a way, I don't journal every day, but the way that I like to journal is by writing down, by writing down, what I've gone through, or just making up fan- fantastic fantasy stories in my head and writing about it because I find it fun and satisfying. So the way that music flows from me is just either from a very meaningful, sentimental place where I feel like I can't even perform the song because it's so personal, to writing about pixies in the summer and winter and finding love in little toadstool houses. It can range from totally different angles for me. It just doesn't really come from a
I'm
specific place.
sensing some whimsical themes here in some of your work. That's very cool.
Yes, I'm obsessed with fairies and mermaids and yeah, the mythical.
Hmm. Good question here. Are you the first musician in your family? I think we talked about that super early on before folks tuned in, but maybe worth answering again.
Actually, I'm not the first musician in my family. My uncles on my dad's side were very talented singers in boys' choirs. My cousin she is a singer for cruise ships, and I think at the moment she's working with Clean Bandit, behind the scenes production. So I think music runs very deep through our veins, and my dad's a very talented singer actually, but he doesn't like to say so. But they don't put that into action. I'm so passionate about it that I want to put it into action and do something about it. But um, yeah, so a few of my relatives are musically inclined. Yeah.
There you have it. Other questions from the comments. Lots of weather talk going on here as well. Hope folks stay dry there and there's no flooding. Sounds like there's a lot of weather going on in the US here. West Coast. Interesting.
Well, it's cold here in the UK, if you were wondering.
I bet. Yeah. So the seasons are certainly turning there now, I'm sure.
hmm But it's my favorite season, honestly, where the leaves are falling and it's all going brown and different colors and the leaves are turning. I love it. Beautiful.
That's fantastic. And do you write songs for every holiday or only Halloween themed or
Oh.
inspired songs?
Every holiday, I might even sit down and think of a Christmas song soon. I think that's a good idea. I think I'll sit down and really think of how I can sort of up my game as an artist personally and maybe bring something new to the table with um, Christmas songs, because I mean they're recycled every year, I suppose. So if if I can bring something new and tasteful to the table, then I'd love to do that. Um, so yeah, I think, well, there's not really other holidays for any songs. So yeah, it's definitely a Christmas inspired song. I definitely will think about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, love that. There's a Halloween melody. We will have to send you that sign up again for the Hap stream on Friday. Have some amazing guest hosts, which remain a mystery. But oh, good question here from Ella. When is your next broadcast?
When is my next broadcast? I'd say Thursday. Let's make it Thursday. Thursday. I normally do times between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. So because the time difference between England and
Hmm.
America is pretty like 5 or 6 hours. Because I'm 5 or 6 hours ahead. So yeah, I I shall do one maybe 8 p.m. 7 8 p.m. on Thursday.
There you go. But best to
Excited.
yeah, best to subscribe to get that notification. Make sure if you're not already, you're subscribed.
Hmm. If you want to hear
Have you,
more from me.
right.
If you want to
Have
follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is in my bio as well.
Fantastic. Yes, please do follow on all socials. Have you ever tried out for Britain's Got Talent? Asks Linny P, our top commenter here.
No, I haven't. I did send in a video for X Factor once, and they replied and said, "Yeah, come for an audition," but then all the places were so taken up already, so because I was too late, and then I never really
Oh no.
tried again. But I don't know. I think I'm put off by stage fright. Like, I think if I had to get on the stage and try and sing, I think I would sound like a frog because
Oh,
I'd be
no.
so nervous. So I don't know. Maybe I'll I might do. I might do, but uh, I might
I'm
not.
sure you can. One step at a time. Yeah, no pressure. Good question here. Do you have an agent?
No, I don't have an agent or a manager or anything like that. Unfortunately, that would be nice though.
Not yet. Again, in time. Oh, good question here from Doe, from Vegan Doe. Is Sky new to live streaming or just to Habs?
I'm new to live streaming and Haps actually because I haven't. Uh, I mean, I've downloaded other apps in the past, but never really stuck to them because
Hmm.
it just seemed too boring, I guess. And I didn't really have enough confidence to keep going, to keep making content. So I guess I'm new to live streaming as an ongoing thing, as a every few days type of thing, keeping up with it. And definitely new to talking like this. So I suppose new to that, and both things, of course. Yes.
Lots of great support here in the comments. I'll just read a few here. She's amazing, says Hocus Pocus. Love that
Oh,
screen name.
Hocus
Glad to
Pocus
have you on Habs.
actually wrote the Halloween song.
No
So
way. You're kidding
yes,
me.
she did. It's absolutely amazing.
It's
She's
a
very
Haps collaboration. Oh my goodness. Love that. Love that. Well, shout out to Hocus Pocus. Never
uh-huh.
thought I would be saying that on this stream, but lovely to see you here. That is amazing. Can't wait for Halloween. Um, what else? So, Red Talk. Oh, how old are you? I think we covered that as well.
I'm 20. I
Mhm.
just turned 20 on the 1st of October, so belated
Oh,
happy
well, happy
birthday.
belated. Yes, exactly, exactly. Great. So we have just a few more minutes here. Any final questions from the commenters here? Let us know. She's so young. She has beautiful skin. Oh wow. Lots of compliments here.
Thank you
October's
so
a
much.
great month to be born, says Vera.
It is.
Yes.
Us October babies are on a different level, okay? We're better than everybody. I'm kidding.
I think Veda would agree. Yes. She had an amazing birthday celebration stream not that long ago.
Oh,
Um,
happy belated birthday, Veda.
Indeed. Happy birthday to everyone. Let us know if you have a final question. Otherwise, we can wrap it up here. It sounds like Skye will be going live next, perhaps on Thursday evening UK time. But do subscribe to get those notifications.
Please do if you want to hear more from me. This was very, very fun.
Yeah. One last question here. What are your aspirations with your music? Asks Dell.
My aspirations with my music. Honestly, I used to want to be famous, but now I actually don't think that that is the biggest goal for me. I just want to be able to make a living doing what I love, no matter what that is, as long as it includes singing. So, yeah, that's my aspirations for the moment.
Love it. Well, we're super glad to have you here on Haps and for this edition of Creator Corner. So, thanks so much for coming on and sharing some of your experience here. Can't wait for Thursday and potentially Friday for our Haps Halloween special here. Have some amazing guest hosts. Several are in the comments just to build the mystery here, but we'll provide some more details on that later.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Yeah, this was a blast. Again, thank you so much for coming on here. And everyone who commented and asked questions live, really, really appreciate you coming in and helping with this interview as well. Great to have you here. Pablo will be back tomorrow with a Tutorial Tuesday. Have lots going on this week. So do check for notifications for upcoming streams from the Haps account as well.
Okay, I'm
There
just
we
reading
go.
the comments. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Hocus Pocus.
Lots, yeah, lots of great comments here. Thanks again, everyone. And Skye, appreciate it. We will see you on later this week on Haps.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much. You as well. Bye bye.
Goodbye.